Hey, happy Tuesday! We are back from the weekend with all sorts of beautiful things for you. We have lots of rings today, and we can't wait to give you 20% off of everything. See you in a moment. Hey, yate, Facebook, YouTube, everybody that's watching. Thanks for joining us today. It's Tuesday. We are back from the weekend. Tuesdays are like my Mondays. So we're just going to dust off the weekend and get into it. We have a lot of different rings today. We got some Bolo ties. We have a Concho Belt. We've got a couple little chip inlay pendants. It's going to be a fun show. Little goodies. These are like little sweet stocking stuffer type things. I was just thinking the other day, my goodness, it's going to be Christmas before I know it. And every year I'm like, okay, I'm going to start planning now. I'm just going to start collecting stuff. Of course, I never do. But maybe you guys are a little bit more on top of it. So we've got some good deals today. We have some prices. It's starting at $64 with a 20% off discount. So you guys are going to sell this show out for me. I know it. I know it. Including this Bolo tie that I'm wearing today. This is actually number 4, but I decided to wear it because I don't know about you guys, but I've been obsessing over Reservation Dogs on Hulu, and Willie Jack is my favorite character, and she has officially made the Bolo tie awesome. Like, it was pretty cool before, but now it's awesome.
It's such a good show.
It so is.
I'm so into that show.
Oh my gosh, it's hilarious. I love the humor it's everything. Okay, so if you're new to the show, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. We're T.Skies. We're a little jewelry shop here in Uptown in Albuquerque, New Mexico, on ancestral Tiwa homelands. And if you want to come visit us in person, you're more than welcome to. It's on Manal, just east of Pennsylvania, kind of by the Hoffman Town Center. And this here is just a taste of what we have upstairs in the gallery. We're down here in the basement, but upstairs we have a big, beautiful gallery and a work area. It's, you know those restaurants where you can see the people cooking?
Mm-hmm. Like in the kitchen.
Yeah, well, that's what we have upstairs. So you can see Diego and Marco and Olivia and Devin up there working on jewelry while you shop. It's a beautiful space. So much one-of-a-kind things up there by artists from all over New Mexico and the area. And what we have down here is just a little tiny taste of it, and all of the prices are 20% off what they would be if you walked in upstairs. So you might see a price tag on some of these items. That is the gallery price. The price that we will pop up on the screen is the discounted price. Like, make sure I'm saying this all correctly. And if you see something that you must have, can't live without it, just be the first person to say the item number and the word sold. Try and wait until we get to that item. For instance, when we get to number 3, be the first person to say number 3 sold. If you're the first person to claim it, it's yours. It's literally that simple. And then we just need your email address to be able to invoice you. And you can get that to us by calling us here at the shop, 505-862-9443. Or you can email us your email at hello@tskies.com. Or direct message us here on Facebook. Yep. We are streaming on Facebook and YouTube. I believe, did we have a new protocol we wanted to shout out about claiming jewelry after the show?
Yes. So for after the show, we'll post it on the Inner Circle. I'll put a link for it now.
Yes. Oh, so the Inner Circle. We post everything that doesn't sell during the show in the Inner Circle. And we'll have the 20% off discount for the next 24 hours. Yep. So you can still claim the piece of jewelry even after we go live. But we started running into some confusion of different people trying to claim pieces of jewelry through different channels of communication. Yes. So Miki, our customer service, and our director guy back there is going to explain to you our new system.
So during the show, if you're claiming something, only comment on this live feed. There's nobody really watching the Facebook right now, so if you message the Facebook trying to claim an item, we won't see that until after the show or even tomorrow. So we'll miss it. So if you're trying to claim something live, do it during the show right here on this feed, and after the show, when we post it into the Inner Circle, do so on that thread. So I'll post it, we'll post the prices and everything, and on that thread, you can just comment sold number 2 or whichever item you'd like. And that's the best way to keep it fair and keep track of everything and make sure if you're claiming something that you're getting it.
And so folks that are watching on YouTube, what do they do if?
So they can still comment now, but
Yeah, but after the show.
But after the show, we're only posting it in the inner circle.
Okay.
So you'd have to be a member of the inner circle to.
All right, guys.
To access that.
Okay, so I know you probably heard Miki, but just gonna recap. So during the show, right now, when you want to claim something, you're gonna have to do so by putting it into the feed, the comment section down there. Don't message us.
You just won't see it.
We won't see it if you message us. Can people still call?
Yeah, it's just the amount of time it takes you to get through the phone and get somebody down here,
right.
You might miss out on something.
Exactly. So best practice is, and you're most likely to get the item that you want if you are the first person to put into the comments during the live sold with the item number.
Yes.
Now, what we're changing a little bit is after the show is over, we take pictures of whatever's left and post it into the inner circle, which is a private Facebook group that you are all welcome to join.
Yep.
And invite your friends to as well, please.
I'm the one who accepts people joining, so
He's the gatekeeper. And so we'll post it in there, and what we need you to do is comment on the photo
on the post that we'll
on
make
the
right
post
after the show.
of the post with the photos of what's left. That's where you're going to comment, because we were getting emails and phone calls, and it was just getting crazy, and it was no real way to see who was the first person to claim things.
Yeah, it's really hard to keep track, and then some people were sad because they missed out on something, and
right. So we're just trying to keep it as fair as possible, because these are all one-of-a-kind pieces, and that's the best that we can do. So if you have any questions about that, just pop them up there. Miki or I will answer them. Let's see. Well, speaking of the inner circle, the more people that you invite to be a part of the inner circle, because you can invite your friends, the bigger that we're able to grow our community of jewelry lovers, and that is good for everybody. It's good for the artists, it's good for the people who love jewelry, and it's good for me and Miki because it gives us something to do during the week.
Yep.
So please do that. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe. And if you're watching on Facebook, like us, share us with your friends. All of those beautiful gestures are very much appreciated. And I think that just about does it with all of our housekeeping conversation. We can talk about layaway. Everything here is pretty affordable, but we do have an in-house layaway program, and it's for any combined purchase of $250 or more. You put 25% down and then pay it off over the next 4 months or 3 months after the first payment. Or you can use a third party called Klarna, and that is an option that happens at checkout. It's a third party. You negotiate with them and you get your jewelry right away. And I think that they give you quite an extended amount of time to pay off
you get
your
to
layaway.
set your parameters
Yeah.
for how you want to do it.
All right, let's hit it with number one. This is the big item of the show, because it is a Concho Belt, and this little light over here is like blinding. Let me turn it down. I felt like I was squinting because it was right in my eyes as I was talking to you guys a moment ago. I love this Concho Belt because of how delicate it is. Delicate in style, not in substance. I mean, it is sturdy silver, sterling silver. It's not going to go anywhere, but it's just small and cute with the little bows in between the conchos.
Yeah, I kind of like it.
I like it a lot. I mean, sometimes you want a little Southwestern flavor, but committing to wearing a big Concho Belt every day can just be a little bit much. But you still want that look. I'm one of these people. I have a big, beautiful Concho Belt, but it's a lot to wear around all day long. So this is the perfect everyday wear Concho Belts.
That's something you can wear to an outdoor concert.
Yes, it'd be cute with a broomstick skirt, a pair of Levi's, just about anything, really. Get your Jim Morrison vibe on. Yep. And the cool thing about Concho Belts, what I love about them is that they're non-discriminatory, and what I mean is you can move these around wherever you need to. So, as I have gained and lost weight throughout my life, I've been able to keep the same Concho Belt because I just move them a little bit closer together or a little bit farther apart. And then you can just puncture in the holes wherever you need to. And you can have a leather worker do that, but honestly, I just get a nail and a hammer and boom, and I'm done. I do it myself. I'm also just an impatient person. But the little latch is so small that honestly, a little nail and a hammer is all you need. So this was originally $1,200. The 20% off sale price puts it down to $960. I'm going to measure it for you. I'm also going to count how many conchos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 21 conchos. Let's go to camera 1. All right, so the leather is so this baby can get up to 52 inches.
Wow.
Yeah. And what you can do if you need it shorter than that, but you don't want to cut off any extra leather, I just with mine I just tuck it on the side. Well, I scooch the conchos so there wouldn't actually be any hanging out here, but you can just tuck it here on the side. You get where you can actually see.
I gotcha.
Yeah, this black shirt is not showing it up very well today. I think the best way to show you is this by going like this. Oh yeah, there it is.
Yeah, it's a really nice belt.
I love it. The more I look at it, the more I want it. It's really, really beautiful. Let's see if I can find a maker's mark on it. RB is the stamp on the back. Ooh, that's a familiar one. I know we get RB in here. Somebody be gay, I feel like.
Roberta? That's just the first
don't
thing that
know.
pops to mind. I don't know, so I don't want to say for sure what I think it is.
I'm pretty sure it's a bigay though, which means it's a Dene piece, Navajo piece. And these are all a repose stamp, bump out stamp, which means the stamp goes onto the back to create the texture up on the front. Let's go to a close-up so you can really see the detail on these beauties.
Does it say the name on the tag? I see RYA.
Oh, look at you with your eagle eyes. Darn right it does. Ryan Begay.
Ryan Begay.
Nice. I love it when that happens. Ryan Begay is the artist. We cracked that mystery.
By turning the tag.
Good job, Scooby. All right. I'm going to attempt to demonstrate it on my body again, but it is really, in the camera anyway, blending in. There's also no holes, so I just have to hold it. So something like that. It's really just for scale, so you can see the size of the conchos.
I like that they alternate. You can just slide them around, right?
Yeah, they're very slidey. That's easy to do. You don't have to work at it. The concho is 1.5 inches, and that little butterfly bow is 1/2 inch by 1 inch. So I'm just going to leave this up front because it looks so much more beautiful laid out like that. And that is number 1. Bueno. Let's move on to 2. These are in that concho theme. I bet you guys can't guess the artist. I want you to try though. These are pendants. You put your chain here and loop it through, and so it just hangs perfectly lined up on your neck. Who can guess this artist? Let's go to camera 3. Is that set up?
I'm going to try to get a good shot. Let me see if I can get a closer.
Ooh, Paula! Good job. It's not an Eddie's usual design around the sides, so I thought maybe I'd trick you guys today, but you're too smart for me. It's an Eddie Secatero design. You can see there it was $140, but that 20% off brings it down to $112.
Is that black onyx or jet?
I believe it is onyx, yes. And I'm gonna hop over there and see if I can't bring up that exposure just a smidge.
I don't know the camera. I'm sorry.
You're okay. You're good.
I'm gifted in other ways. Sweetheart.
I wish we had a little chain to demonstrate this. So this is all saw work here along the sides, creating that shape. Hello, Elsa. Let's go to camera 2. Oof. Where am I going? There we are.
There you go.
And then all of the design is created by stamping. It's got a bit of a concave feature to it.
I've been watching them do all the stamping upstairs, and it's a lot of work.
It's labor intensive.
Yeah, so like seeing how small and intricate it can get, it's kind of insane, honestly, when you see like the whole process.
Oh yeah. And we have Devin's cousin is working with us now.
Yep.
And he's practicing on the copper. And I heard chefs say that part of that practice is building the wrist strength.
Mm-hmm.
And I hadn't thought of that, but
When you're just smashing
yeah.
metal over and over and over and over again, like, it's intense.
I'm going to see if I can't borrow a chain from one of our other pieces so that we can see just how that hangs exactly.
I will keep a chain down here in the future.
Oh, well, it's
for
just one of those
situations
things.
like this.
Sometimes we need a chain, sometimes we need something else. Uh-oh. This chain isn't gonna come off.
Do you want me to- Devin, if you're watching.
I think what I'm just gonna, I'll just leave it on and keep it to the back. I just want to be able to give someone an idea of how this works. Well, shoot. Well, that's not gonna work. We might have to put a chain on for you, actually. But it would be like that. Like that. I'll help you visualize. Alrighty. So that one is number 2, and then we have a sister to it, which is 3. It's a similar concept, but with a different pattern and different stone. We've got the lapis in this one.
Is that also Eddie, it looks like?
Yep. That's an Eddie. Same price. $112. This one is way more intricate. I like this one. Between the two, this one's my favorite. Look at all that beautiful detail in the stamping.
We can supply a chain. We have small thin chains here. That
Yeah.
we use.
Kim, after just trying to slip that chain on and seeing that it might need a little bit finesse, we would do that for you and give you a chain with
Yeah,
it.
we'll send you one.
So, no problem there. Might do a little chiclet.
Do they still make chiclets?
Oh, I don't know.
When's the last time you saw one?
When I was in Mexico?
Mm-hmm. Buena Vista, New Mexico.
Oh, that's beautiful.
2008. Like, it was what?
You can just keep this information in your
I
brain
think about
files.
it every day in case someone asks.
I don't know. I don't know if this is denim lapis. It's definitely lapis. I'm not sure where that line is with what's denim and what's not denim. I think it's considered denim lapis when there's more white coloring in it, and this is pretty true blue. It's definitely lapis lazuli. Yeah, this one is really pretty. Good job on this one, Eddie. This is
Yeah, I like that one a lot.
stellar. I'm just gonna show them side by side. You could have best friend necklaces.
Mm-hmm.
How cute would that be?
Mother and
Sorry,
daughter.
trying to find the perfect spot there. Yeah.
You and your sister each get one.
You know what's interesting about Southwestern jewelry? What makes it one of the things that makes it so unique is that you see stones like lapis and onyx and jet and malachite. I don't feel like I see those stones in other jewelry out there.
Yeah, it's kind of strange.
You see, I mean, obviously you find a lot of plastic and those colors, but not those stones in particular. Chains need to be soldered on each end. Oh, okay. Well, I'm sure
We could figure it out.
we'll get that sorted for you. We will not send you one of these pendants chainless.
Correct.
I'm not a jeweler, so I don't know the ins and outs of it, but we will get you taken care of with that for sure. So please don't let that stop you from enjoying one of these pieces. I thought it was just as simple as stringing a chain through, but I think I was incorrect. All right, that is not number 4. I am wearing number 4. I'm wearing this one because it's fabulous, and I'm really into bolo ties. I think I need to get one for myself because I never thought of bolo ties as being something that women could wear.
I mean, it's just a necklace when you wear a bow like that, you know?
Well, because I grew up on a ranch, and so I did see women wearing bolos, but it was like, when they were getting ready for like the rodeo, and they were like up here. I think I had one when I was a kid, and my mom would make me wear it up here with my little collar and my little buttons for like special events, and so I hated it. Now that I am older and wiser, I've discovered that it's really cool just long like this because I love long necklaces.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like it just becomes a statement piece.
You can stack it with a bunch of other stuff too.
Yeah, could. All right, so this is number 4. I'm not seeing a stamp on this one. The tassels have some stamping right there.
I like the design.
I do too. It's just classic, and I'm fighting with my focus today. There we go.
See, Sarah just wore a bolo tie, and everybody loved it. So anybody can wear a bolo tie.
Heck yeah. It's a sunflower, I think.
I can dig that.
So speaking of stamp work, this took a lot of fine, patient detailing. Each of these is a stamp. One at a time, boom, 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 boom. And then getting it in that circular pattern. Have you ever tried to draw a circular pattern without it getting wider or like weird at one end? That's hard for me. And then all of this texturing behind what we're calling the sunflower. Mm-hmm. Left none of this silver naked. It all has design.
Insane.
So number 4 was $200. The sale price is $160.
There's stamping
It's
on
got
the bottom too,
some good weight to it. What's that?
Is there stamping on the little...
On the tassels?
On the ends? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Little sun rays. It's a sunshiny feel-good piece. This leather looks, I wouldn't say like super old, but it does have some character to it. So I don't think that this is a brand spanking new piece. It might be a few years vintaged. And I always thought that these bolo cords, that you just bought them somewhere, but Devin has taught me that the artists, including himself, will make the bolo. They braid it themselves. It's part of the process, which is really cool to me. All right, so that's number 4. I'm going to be wearing it for the rest of the show. Number 5 is another bolo with a bit of lapis on it, and there's more silver in this one. I can feel it right away. It's a bit heavier. It has that beautiful scalloped edging just like the one we saw before, but different designs going on inside. Black cord. The tassels are not quite as detailed as the other ones. They just have a very subtle stamping up there at the top. But what they have, this other one doesn't, are the little balls at the end. Mm-hmm. Those are cool. So that is a separate piece that is made and soldered on, almost like a native pearl. This one also doesn't have a stamp on it. It was $225. The sale price makes it $180.
I like the rays coming out of the top and bottom of the stone. I think that's cool.
Like butterfly wings, kind of. Ooh. So shout out to my mama. She's coming and visiting me, and the baby. She'll be there when I get home today, so I'm pretty excited about that. Grandma time is always good time. Hey, Sarah.
Hello.
Shep's sister Sarah's back there. Just hanging out.
Yep. Just came to see what you have going on in the
Look at Bolos. And I'm into them. I'm digging them.
I like bolo ties and they're super cool.
Yeah.
A lot of craftsman work goes into it.
Yeah. Yes, because I just learned from Devin that they make the cords. I thought it was just, you know.
The sheer amount of time that goes into one bolo is kind of insane.
It is. It's crazy.
So this is number 5, y'all, and it is $180. I might wear this one for a little while. I'm feeling it.
Spread that energy around.
Spread that in. That's right.
Sarah's asking where she wears the actual pendant on the bolo tie. Huh? Sorry, Sarah in the comments.
Where do you actually wear the silver part? Anywhere? Oh, yeah. I mean, well, like I was talking about when I was little and I wore my little button-up shirt and I got ready for like the county fair. You wear it way up here by the collar, right? By that first button. But I think in a more relaxed setting, you just wear it wherever. You could wear it up higher on your skin, or on where my skin is. But I just kind of like the way it looked down low, like a low pendant.
I think I'm coming around to it being lower like that.
Yeah.
I think that looks good.
I think for a girl, because guys usually wear button ups more often, so it makes
replaces a tie for a guy normally.
Right, exactly. But for us, I think like a lower, more laid back look. So this is number 5. What do we got over here? Number 6. Ooh, some cute little chip inlay. Yes, please. It's a little sweetheart.
Get cute.
Get cute.
I like the heart in the heart. Like the
Oh yeah, look at that.
It's pretty rad.
So we got coral and we got turquoise chip inlay. For you guys out there that don't know what that means, it means that the artists take all of the little chips that they collect from doing lapidary work on bigger chunks of turquoise and coral, and they don't let it go to waste. I find this very beautiful, and it's a practice that is dear to me because I'm a big recycler. So they don't throw it away, they don't dishonor it, they turn it into yet something else, and that something else is chip inlay, and it's put in, I think it's a resin is what holds it in there.
I believe so.
So this little cutie patootie is on sale. The sale price is $64. $64. This one comes with a chain. It's not quite an inch long, 3/4 of an inch long.
I would totally get that from Mitzi, but she's allergic to a lot of metals. So she breaks out in a rash if she wears necklaces like that. So she has to be very careful about the jewelry she gets, which makes it hard for me because I work in a jewelry store.
Oh yeah.
I just want to give her things.
Aww. Sometimes you can put a little bit of clear nail polish.
Yeah, she uses hairspray.
Oh, that's interesting.
Her trick.
camera too. I'm not loving the way this camera is. Doing it. Ooh, my nails are a little scraggly today. It's nothing makes you conscious of your nails than a super close-up, huh? $64 for this one.
This is a cool little piece.
Where's everybody at? Are you guys sleeping out there?
Tired
I feed off of your energy. All right, that was number 6. Oh. Land of submarines. It's another chip.
We just sold number 6.
Couldn't imagine that anyone would let this smoking deal go. Congratulations. Were you guys here on Friday when Tachi came and visited me at work and played the drum for everyone? It was so cute. All right. Thank you so much. So this is number 7, and it is a chip inlay butterfly. Gardena. Hello out there in Texas. What part? My in-laws are from Texas. We're out there all the time. And I love that name, Gardena.
Yeah, it's cool.
Beautiful. So this beauty is also on sale for $64. Coral and turquoise chip inlay.
McDonald's said she's getting hooked on inlays. Oh.
There's worse things to be hooked on. Friendswood. I don't know that area. Is that by Dallas? This is sweet. I like that they really put so much detail into the wings.
Mm-hmm.
It reminds me of stained glass.
Yeah.
All right, babies. That one is 7. I'm going to put it back on its little card here so it can stand up properly. There we go.
She says it's in between Houston and Galveston.
We don't get out that far east. We stay in central Texas when we go visit family, so that's probably why I didn't know. Christina has a way of getting these things on here perfectly. I don't know. She's a wizard. I don't feel like I did not do it justice. Okay, sorry everyone. Bear with me.
Oh, we just sold number 7 to Gardena.
Okay, well, we'll have Christina fix this one for you so it hangs pretty when you get it. Congratulations. Hi, Laura. My favorite thing about Texas, hands down, is that it is the perfect road trip state because there are so many highways.
Yeah.
Like it's not just interstates, and when you are going to get somewhere, there's like 10 different highways you can take to get to the same place.
Mm-hmm.
And along the way, you get to see so much awesome Americana. There's fabulous stores, roadside barbecue.
Yep.
It's just
so. Little restaurants that you can just pull into.
I love driving through Texas so much. And then the landscape is just beautiful, and the bluebonnets, and I really like Texas. Number 8, this is our men's rink.
That looks pretty vintage, right?
Yeah, it's got a vibe. I don't think it's vintage. It has a stamp that says H on the back. I think it's just styled that way. I think that's the finish, but I don't know for certain. I think that's just the finish. It's size 11. It's like, this thing's humongous on me. Doesn't fit any of my fingers. Where are we at? There we are. Nice square chunk of turquoise there. This is a great men's ring. It could be a ladies' ring though too. It doesn't look crazy. You know, I have really small hands, so I'm not a good example, but it definitely has a presence enough that a fella could pull it off. It does have a thin band towards the back here, tapers. And I'm trying to figure this out. I think that this is soldered, almost like an overlay design soldered on top.
It looks like it.
Oh, no, you know what? It's not. It's a stamp. Because I see the design on the other side.
Oh, yeah.
It's just an interesting technique. I bet there's a term for it. Because it's smooth. It just like melts into the rest of the ring. And then along the top and the bottom, we have those little drops of silver. Miki, would you mind coming over here and modeling this for me?
We'll try.
I can't do it justice. You're a good trier.
I don't know. It's kind of big on me, but am I in there?
There you go.
There it is.
That's better. This one was $160, but the sale price is now $128.
128. Ooh, I'll put that there.
$128.
Thank you for sharing, Diane.
Yeah. Ooh.
Spread the love around.
We're all about spreading the love. Spread love, not germs. I really like the face of it. And then you're expecting it to be this big cigar band, and then boop. Because those, I don't know, those big wide bands on the back can be really uncomfortable, I think. So, but they look cool. So this is kind of the best of both worlds.
I imagine those big wide bands just get so hot.
Oh, yeah.
Just so like, that's just.
And then in the summer,
see it.
when your hands get swollen and
Yep.
you have a big old ring stuck on your finger. So this solves that problem. I keep picturing this on my husband. I wonder if he needs a new ring. If you're watching, Mr. Shivers, do you like this ring? I like it for you. Number 8, on sale for $128. Number 8, $128.
We're happy to provide distraction for you, Christina.
Yes, that's what we're good at.
I don't know if you saw in the inner circle, a few people in there were talking about how they don't like Sundays and Mondays because we don't do shows on those days.
Aww.
So they don't get to see us. Yeah, right?
We've been talking about doing Miki's Manic Monday.
Yeah.
We should totally have you give you your own show.
I just come in and I grab a bunch of stuff.
I like this ring so much.
Yeah, this design
It's so
is
cool.
I really like this like split half ring.
And then it's got that wicked awesome 70s design work on it too. I'm trying to see if I don't know if it's
this kind of ring. A helix? Is that what it's called?
I don't know. It's adjustable though. It says size 10 up and up. There is a little stamp on the back. I was trying to figure out how my husband is watching. Hi, babe. I was trying to figure out if it's actually vintage or just styled vintage. Here's what I mean. It's got the leaf patterns and those little flowers that you see in a lot of 70s work. Bypass ring. Yes, I knew there was a name for it. And I don't like that name either because it reminds me of heart attacks, which freaks me out.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about the focus today, everybody. It seems to be very hair triggered. So we've got a teardrop turquoise at the top and a coral, sort of like a square, I would say, down at the bottom. Let's go to camera 3. And it was $80. It is now on sale. What? $64?
Y'all, that's nuts.
Boom! Who's taking it home? I wasn't even paying attention to the price. Caught me off guard as well. Our lighting is like a little weird today. I don't know, something about it. Sold. Number 9. I knew it was going to happen quick. Congratulations. If you liked that one, we've got 2 more similar ones.
Alright. Number 10.
So this one has very similar style, except it's got turquoise instead of coral, and it's size 6 and up. So who said? Christina? Christina, this is a size 6. Also $64. Zoom out. I'm trying to figure out what is dissatisfying me about this shot today. There we go.
Sold.
That a girl. Congratulations, Christina. Christina. Wait.
One more, right?
We have 2 more, but 1 more bypass ring.
Yeah,
This one is, I know, I'm trying to think of something more poetic. Some of these jewelry terms just lack a little bit of poetry. Luckily for everyone, I'm here. This is also size 6. And it's lapis, yep. Lap up that lapis. That lovely, lovely lapis.
Is this the same price as the others?
Sure is.
Nice.
Lovin' that lovely lapis bypass ring.
Sold to Tina Stanley.
Sold. Congratulations, Tina. I have an Auntie Tina. My husband says you should see your baby when you hit the drum. Does she get excited? We need to get her a drum. Where does Shep get his drums? Tachi needs one immediately. She just picked this thing. Did you see her? She just picked this thing up and started drumming like she was born to do it. Yes! These little indigenous babies. They're just on top of it. Alright, number 12. Larry, I expect you to be taking a video of Tachi behind the scenes when I beat that drum. Okay, number 12 was 180. It's on sale for 144. It's a size 7 by our man Eddie. Can
you all tell what kind of
Why?
stone that
Why?
is? Yeah, our
This is-
cameras are
What is
struggling.
happening today? I don't know if it's me or the camera. Look at it. It's like the Northern Lights.
Yeah.
This is a really pretty abalone because there's so much pink and blue and just light
What size?
fairy colors. It is a size 7. It's a little big on that finger. There we go. $144. Eddie Secatero. Look how high that stands up. His rings always have such presence to them. Gorgeous. It is gorgeous, Diane. Who's gonna take home the Northern Lights? That's on my bucket list, to go see the Northern Lights in one of those see-through igloo tent things.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to camera 3 and see what that camera does for it.
Yeah, I want to go back to Alaska.
Oh, I've never been, but I have
So
family that's lived up there. I have this really hardcore cousin. She's super awesome, and she worked on a fishing boat. And lived in this little, like, fifth wheel travel trailer thing. And it would get so cold that her water bottle that was in bed with her would freeze.
Wow. That's crazy.
I was like, you're more of a woman than I am. I couldn't handle it. I would literally die.
Yeah, we went to this tiny town called Wasilla. And...
Uh-oh. We got cut off.
It's this tiny town where like 70% of the residents live in one giant building.
Whoa.
And because they're so up north and they're just like on the water, and when the storms hit, it's so bad that the entire town has to evacuate into this tunnel, and they have these like nuclear bomb doors that close and keep everybody in there safe. It's really cool. I had the best fish and chips of my life at a restaurant in that town.
Wow. I want to talk to you about that more after the show. Okay, number 12. Eddie Secatero ring on sale for $144. All right, well that does it. We're gonna go back through, but before we do that, does anyone want to see something out of sequence that I can pull forward for you?
Or do you just have any questions about us or the jewelry or just the process? Anything at all, we're here for you.
Yep. We love the questions.
It's fun interacting with everybody.
It really is. It really is. It makes...
I see the same names so much that it's like I know all these people because I'm doing their invoices and responding to them on Facebook and answering their emails. And
when I first started doing the shows, it seemed like so strange to me that people like knew each other. Because I'm really bad with names, so I was like, oh, I don't think I'll ever be able to do that. And immediately I was like, oh, I know all these people. Hey, Michael, thank you. Wow, thanks, guys. All right, let's go back through it. Number 1 is our big, beautiful concho. I think it stretched out to 52 inches, but these are adjustable, so you can make it smaller or larger as you need. You can take some of these off if you need to. Just set them aside, because you can wear it higher or lower on your waist. The sale price is $960 for this one.
And Ryan Begay was the artist, correct?
Ryan Begay. And it qualifies for layaway?
Yep.
So let's take a gander at this up close. I know. Hey, you know, what is it if you divide it up into 4 payments? It's not that much.
Yeah, I'll do the math right now. So it'll be 4 payments of $240 for that. So I would send you the invoice for the first one today, and then exactly a month after you pay it, I'll send you the next invoice, and we just do that until it's paid off. And
cool.
I'll send it out.
It's doable, my friends. Number 2, and just to recap, we will get a chain connected here for you if you took this home. This is an Eddie Secatero piece. Beautiful little pendant. Let's go to camera 1. I don't have a chain for it, but you can see it for scale. It's a good presence to it. Diane wants that Concho Belt. So that's number... You know what? I switched these up. This is actually number 3.
I wasn't going to say anything. I'm just going to let it go.
This was number 3. They're the same price. It's just different designs. Number 2 was the... Let's go to camera 1. All right. I think we should get chains for these and bring them back again because it's kind of hard to see to imagine what they are like without it. All right, number 4. This is such a sweet Concho. Bolo. Hi. This is such a sweet bolo. I'm just a big fan of pure silver because it goes with everything. And it just has like such a strength to it. Just makes you look tough. On sale for $160. All right, and number 5. Our second bolo with a papa lapis there in the center. On sale for $180. Number 5. I guess that brings us to number 8. Number 8 is a size 11. And it's on sale for $128. It's got a nice amount of silver in there. Has a thin band towards the back. And a really beautiful piece of turquoise there at the front with really cool matrix here. And it's actually shaped a little bit on the sides to give it that kind of curved feel to it. Sometimes I forget that this is supposed to be the lightning round and I just start romanticizing everything because it's all so beautiful. It's hard not to. Last but not least, number 12 on sale for $144. Designed by Eddie Secatero. Abalone. Such a tricky sea gem to get in camera, but I can assure you that it is gorgeous. There are pinks and rainbow colors aplenty in there. Let's try camera 3.
I think Abalone is so cool.
Yeah, it is very magical feeling. All right.
What was
Oh,
the
the
size
size 7. Size 7 on the abalone ring, size 11 on the big turquoise ring. Oh, let's talk about the week. So we don't have a show this Wednesday, but we have a show on Thursday, our late show, as usual. And then Friday, I never know what Shep has up his sleeves for Fridays. And so I can't tell you. He hasn't communicated with me anything in particular. Sometimes we have themes. Sometimes it's a surprise. And then on Saturday, Mr. Eddie Secatero will be here with all of his goodies, and I get to be the hostess with the mostest Eddie Secatero jewelry.
There's going to be some cool stuff on Saturday, so...
Yes, so you definitely want to come, show up and support him. He hasn't been on the show in a while, so it'll be cool to see some of his new things that he's been working on, because this weekend is Santa Fe Indian Market. So it is the weekend for all of our artists and jewelers and everything. And we're really, really grateful that Eddie's making some time for us to come and be here. And I hope that you guys can be here with us as well. Diane, we are located in Albuquerque, New Mexico. That's right between Arizona and Texas. And central part of the state. And we are in Uptown. So that is... Let's see, Manal. I always have to like see the map in my head. We're on Manal, just east of Pennsylvania. So come visit us. Saturday it'll be at 3:30. Yeah, cool. All right. Well, I hope everyone has a beautiful night. I'm gonna go home and enjoy time with my mamas. I love you all very much, and I can't wait to see you on Thursday.